This podcast is sponsored by Eric's Concrete Pavers, Rockhouse Masonry, and Tahoe Pervious Pavements. When it rains, it drains.
This is a glimpse into my life. Life with Eric.
Eric's here.
And I'm Kiley.
And I'm Eric.
Okay, I think we know who you are.
Oh.
So it has been one of those weeks.
You know what I'm happy about?
What?
The show must go on, and we're here doing it. This is our 56th episode, I believe.
I have no idea.
And this is the one that almost didn't make it on the air. I was coming in here to do it solo by myself. And this would be our last podcast, because who in the hell is going to listen to it? Not me.
You're not going to listen to it?
I'd be the only. True. I'd be actually the only one that would listen to the playback and maybe give it. My mom might listen.
Yeah.
Eric, you were so great, all by yourself on there.
Oh, if you did it solo?
Yeah,
possibly.
but Kylie's in here. I thought she had COVID, but she doesn't.
Nope, not true. That's not even remotely true.
And I don't want to tell you this, but twist down your mic and get on the mic. Thank you. There you go. That's it.
I am not sick, nor did I even remotely think I had COVID.
You're just mad at me.
I'm just mad at you.
Right.
Right.
That's why it took 56 episodes and 10 years for her to get mad at me.
Okay, not true.
What?
I'm pretty sure there's been at least 2 other episodes I came into irritated at least.
Are you going to cheer up within the episode?
And
I can cheer Kylie up really fast.
Many of episodes of anger over 10 years.
She glares at me, usually. But now I can hear it in your voice. I mean, I'm sure.
Hear my irritation?
I hear the irritation.
I'm sure.
I hear that you don't want to be here. I hear everything all through it, and I'm sure our fans out there can hear it.
Well, because I think anybody can relate when you're irritated with someone, you don't want to find them funny. I
do.
You don't.
Yeah, I do.
So when you can't say that you haven't been irritated with me either. Was I ever once funny?
No,
Did you want to laugh at me?
I mean, behind your back, yeah. I was just going to walk out of the room. But listen, everybody fights differently. Kylie fights like she's silent as can be. Me, I just tease. That's what you do. Some people bash holes in the wall. Some people throw shit around. True. Kylie just doesn't talk to anybody and I don't know if you pout or you just
no, I wouldn't call it pouting.
She kind of does what you normally do. You just watch TV and play that game and read.
I've read a lot.
Yeah, and read a lot.
I'm halfway through my book now.
So it's not that bad. It's actually not that bad when you're mad at me because it's at least you're not like calling me names or throwing shit around the house.
No, I don't do any of that.
Right. And then when I'm mad, I just do a little teasing. I think so.
No, you don't tease me.
I don't?
No.
Were you happy when we went and saw Jurassic Park this week?
Not on the way there, no.
Oh, you're still mad. I forgot going to Jurassic Park. God damn it, I can't even remember
during the movie, I was great because Emmy came and snuggled with me.
And I was sleeping.
And you fell asleep, so it was like...
I literally went to the luxury theater. I literally reclined it and fell asleep the whole movie.
I mean, even the loud parts didn't wake you up.
No, I just kind of curled up.
Or the 10-year-olds yelling behind you.
Yeah, I went to a birthday party.
Excuse me.
Went to a birthday party for our nephew, Brecken, and it was a rented-out theater, so we had a bunch of little kids behind us. They kept coming up to me and going, "Who's that guy sleeping? Look at this guy sleeping."
Look at he's sleeping.
They were literally running around the theater while the movie was going on. But
well, 2.5 hours is a long time for an adult.
But I thought the movie was okay. If I had to say, but I didn't really get much of it
because you had to be very aware of what happened in the first one.
Yeah, I can't even remember that. I've seen it 5,000 times because of kids, but I don't recall what happened.
Because you slept through it also.
Yeah, I've slept every time it comes on. I sleep. But I knew I was going to sleep at the theater. I was so tired just going in. I'm like, oh man, I can't wait to just get in the dark and recline that chair back.
That's okay because there was a dad on the other side of Emmy that also slept through the movie.
Was there?
Yep.
Oh, he was sleeping too?
He also was sleeping. Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yep.
Oh, I don't feel so bad.
Yeah, you were not the only one.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yep.
Wonder if Brody slept.
I don't know. He said he was tired. I forgot to ask him.
That's kind of funny. I won't sleep. There's that new movie coming out, the Elvis movie.
Can you guarantee you're not going to sleep
I know I'm not going to sleep through it.
Okay.
Because I like Elvis. I like the whole story and everything like that, and this looks pretty good.
Except for that if any movie has any kind of lull in it, you're done.
Right. I got to keep the storyline going, but I don't like all those fight action scenes, so this is Elvis. Elvis.
Okay.
But yeah, it's weird. They just had this thing about Elvis I heard a while ago that they you have to pay like some kind of franchise fee or tax or whatever to the Elvis, foundation or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And even in Vegas, so any wedding chapels, they have to pay a certain
because it's
fee,
like yeah, I get you.
franchise fee or whatever it might be. And so
Right.
all those places that rely on Elvis have to pay for it now. Technically,
Now
even
they
if-
didn't have to before.
Nope. It
Oh,
just
why
came
did
into
it-
act.
why?
Vegas is taking the biggest hit. Even literally, even if you're even Elvis on the street, like signing fake autographs, you're supposed to.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and anything.
Why? What just came? What changed?
I don't know. I just heard it on the radio, and it's this huge thing. But Vegas with the weddings, because people,
Yeah.
the one wedding chapel had like 6,000 people a year. They have Elvis marry 'em.
Well, like how many casinos and stuff play that Viva Las Vegas song?
All of them. I'm sure they have to pay that anyway, the royalty for that.
Oh yeah, that's true.
They just have that song.
Yeah.
But they all do. But anyway, you want to dress up like Elvis? You want to make money off it? You're gonna have to pay your fair share.
Something tells
Yeah.
me I wouldn't make a good Elvis.
Fucking Biden. I'm sure it's a Biden. It's a Biden administration thing.
Okay. Well, I
Raise
mean,
the gas. Fucking raise the pine nuts. You can't get baby formula. And if you want to dress up like Elvis, you got to pay fucking money to do that.
well,
Real good.
that's a good thing.
We'll see what happens. Wouldn't it be funny if Biden dressed up like Elvis just for fun? Wouldn't it be weird just to see him dressed up as Elvis
We would just like
And,
to
like,
see him
walking
dye
down
his hair.
and like walking down Air Force One in
Oh
an
boy,
Elvis outfit?
I mean, it would be pretty.
That would be
funny.
pretty good. What if Trump dressed up like Elvis? Like it just blonde,
And
a blonde.
didn't dye his hair.
Yeah, a blonde Elvis. That'd be perfect. He'd be all fat in the
Nice.
suit with the rhinestones.
Wasn't
and
there
everything.
was a time when Elvis was fat?
Yeah, there was. You wear all the rhinestones. And then what's Trump's wife's name? Ivanka? No.
Melania.
I mean Melania. Melania would look like Elvis's wife or whatever.
Lisa Marie.
Priscilla.
Oh, the
Lisa
kid's name's
Lisa
Marie.
Marie's his daughter that married Michael Jackson.
Yes.
Did Britney Spears ever marry Michael Jackson?
No, she just got married this weekend. Though.
I know. That's why I
Oh.
saw that here. And I guess she had her wedding at her house, and
Yes.
her ex husband named Jason Alexander, not the actor.
Oh, that was like the first ex.
The very first ex-husband. He actually walked past security into her house and was doing the Instagram or whatever live through the whole thing, and then they finally got him and confiscated the video and threw him out and everything. But he went all the way. What kind of security?
What
did
kind of
she
security did she have
have?
then?
He walked into the tent, the wedding venue, and everything.
Jeez.
So I guess
Speaking
she
of
only-
Vegas, Elvis weddings
Yeah. Did she have her wedding in Vegas?
with him, yeah.
Oh, she did with that guy.
Yeah.
Jason Alexander.
Uh-huh.
Isn't that funny? He's the actor Jason from
I
the guy
know.
from Seinfeld. But yeah, he must have, he.
How do you know where she lived? Did you
Well,
stay in touch still?
No, he did. He walked through the gates and everything, and
I mean, because I can't Google her house.
yeah, he didn't get arrested or anything either.
Huh.
He just knew.
Interesting.
And she had a wedding.
We're missing some details to this, I feel.
Yeah, I just heard it quickly on the radio.
Maybe he really was on the guest list.
I don't think so. I'm not sure. I wonder if Snoop Dogg was on the guest list.
And he wasn't there.
Who? Snoop Dogg?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Did you know that Snoop Dogg has a person he pays $50,000 a year that just rolls his blunts?
I did not know that.
Blunt roller.
I mean, I hope he must be a really good blunt roller.
Only Snoop Dogg would have. Yeah, but you know what? He's employing people.
Right.
Everybody should be happy about that.
Do people like roll blunts still? I didn't know
I don't
that was
even
a
know.
thing.
I mean, I'm sure he does.
I mean, I thought everything was like vapey now.
Yeah. I need to hire someone for $50,000 a year to punch me in the face every time I eat carbs.
I will gladly do
Or
that.
I eat you. Oh, actually, you just punch me in the face for nothing.
Right.
Yeah. No, you said you weren't violent.
I'm not violent.
If you could get one good punch in the face with me, would you want to do it?
I think I'd more like to punch you in the balls.
And I almost rather could take one in the face, just not the teeth. It costs too much money.
I can't guarantee my aim.
I know. We were watching Ozarks, and that.
Don't spoil it.
I'm not. Well, I mean, whatever.
You were going to.
How? Spoil what? How? You
How?
didn't know what I was gonna say.
I don't.
I was gonna say the old lady shot that guy's dick off.
You did kind of just. I guess you didn't name characters, but if people haven't seen it.
And the guy's like, "What are you doing? You're gonna shoot my dick off." He's like, "I gotta find it first. Gotta find that micro penis or something." She
Should
puts
not
the-
call it a micro
something like that.
penis.
She puts the gun right there, and oh my god, that was gnarly.
Well, don't
He beat that out of the girl though.
fuck
She
with
went
crazy
after him.
people.
I know. Ozarks. We're on the 3rd season now.
We did finally finish
We
season
said we're going
3.
to cancel it out. We're not watching anymore. Now we're back.
I never said that. I never
been-
once said that.
And we're back, and it's been really good.
I said I'm going to watch it without you, but I keep hearing rave reviews.
I know. Now it's getting real good. So I recommend you watch Ozarks. Get through the first 2 seasons and go to get into season 3. Now
I know. I'm real curious to see where season 4 goes and how it ends since it's the final.
It's going to be good. I bet. I mean, season 3 ended crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spoil that one for
Don't
people
spoil
out there,
that
but
one.
That is crazy. Do you know who
He's part of the cartel.
and maybe watches Ozarks?
He's not part of the cartel. Just
Mr. Joe.
saying that.
Hey everybody, this is Joe LaMonica with LaMonica Custom Builders. You want a custom home from a Southern California premier home builder? Call me, Joe LaMonica with LaMonica Custom Builders. 310-465-3347.
The Mexican cartel, I don't think is nothing compared to like the Italian mobsters.
Except for Italian mobsters still around I guess they'd be on the East Coast, not so much the West Coast.
The cartel's still around.
Right. I don't know. I don't know what the East Coast looks like.
I'm not sure.
I don't either.
But man, if Ozarks has tapped into there. I mean, I wonder if they really, when they were making Ozarks, if they really went and studied up on the cartel, I guess, and that's kind of how they roll. I don't know, but it's kind of scary.
I mean, yeah. There was even, how long ago was that? What, a decade ago when they had Weeds on? Remember that show Weeds on Showtime?
Yeah, I never really saw it too much, but I know what it is.
It was like with the cartel too. But
oh, really?
yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, the cartel's been around for a while, bringing all the drugs in and everything
Yeah.
else. Kind of great. Where's my mom at anyway?
Where's your
She
mom?
in Mexico? Did she go
with
down to
the cartel?
Did she go down to the cartel? She went to the hotel.
I mean, your mom might be like actually great working for the cartel. She could like talk her way through anything.
Oh, she would be.
She'd be like, "What?" Like
she'd be like, "Oh, what's the head of the cartel guy's name? What was his name in the show?"
I can't remember.
He loves me. He'll do anything for
He'll
me.
do anything for
All
me.
I do is say something to him. He just laughs. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, she would be a perfect money launderer.
She probably would.
Yeah, she would be. I mean, she loves money.
Right.
Yeah, she just run it through all the slot machines.
Right.
She could launder it right through the smoking
If
bar.
she was in Ozark, she'd be perfect because she'd be like, "Well, I'm just gambling my own money here
Right, yeah.
in my own casino.
Right,
it's
yeah.
fine."
They have the casino and they hire people to come in and lose.
Yeah, she'd be fine.
Yeah. She'd be good. My mom's mom, Nana, used to be a shill in Vegas. And she was married, I think, like 7 times.
So your great grandma.
Yeah, my great grandma. And she used to be a shill, which was
I don't think anybody knows what a shill is.
a shill is someone who sits in for the house and plays poker. And so she would sit with all the high rollers, and then she'd eventually marry them, and then she'd divorce them.
She would divorce them?
Mom will have to correct me next time she's on the podcast.
So she's been divorced like 7 times?
Or they die.
Oh, okay.
Divorced or died.
She's like a black widow?
She's like Liz Taylor. My Nana.
Did she at least get some good diamonds out of it?
I don't think so, but
okay.
You know what she used to do when she was really old? She used to eat like a half gallon of chocolate. It had to be carnation chocolate ice cream. So we just bring her like the half gallon, and that's what she would eat.
That was like her meal?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, half gallon of chocolate ice cream, and she would tell gambling stories.
Oh.
Yeah.
Great.
She she probably got married by Elvis a few times.
I
Nana.
would guess yes.
Yeah.
Nana.
She had my grandma, I think, when she was 15.
Oh, was that marriage number 1?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And she must have been a really wild person because she moved to Vegas. She was a shill. She would just drink and.
How many kids did she have?
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm trying to think.
You don't know if your granny had any siblings?
Well, she did. I can't think of who they are, though. I can't. No, my
Okay.
grandma had a few. I just don't really know.
I mean, that's all right.
I know my papa is more than grandma, so I don't know. We got to get my mom on this podcast.
Huh.
I should have called my mom, ask her all these weird stories of that. Who
All
knows?
right, take a note.
Yeah,
Ask
my
her
mom's probably
later.
busy. My mom just had her birthday party. We had guess where we had it?
Well, we said last week we were having it.
The Tamarack, of course.
Yeah, we said that last week.
And what did we get my mom for her birthday?
We got her a mandolin.
Is that a musical instrument?
It is not. It is a
Sounds like it.
a kitchen utensil. I don't think that's the right word. A kitchen.
It's pretty much a vegetable slicer.
It's a slicer, yeah.
Yeah, you slice onions real thin and
Cucumbers.
usually my mom,
zucchinis,
you
carrots.
get her something like that. I was like, it's gonna sit on the shelf. She'll never use it.
She seemed excited about it.
My sister's like, well, if she doesn't use it, I'll just take it.
Yeah,
I want
it's
one.
perfect. I mean, that's yeah. I know. I thought Sean would get her one for her birthday, but he did not.
No, Margaret's got her an Alexa.
I know. I mean, not an Alexa.
Is that what it was?
They're not called Alexa.
What's it called?
I think you got her like an Echo.
You say Echo, not Alexa?
You say Alexa, but the product is not called Alexa.
Oh. You know what they should? You know what they should have got my mom? An owl.
You can change the name.
Oh God, she should.
But
it sounds like she had Al. Give me this, Al. Don't do
the
that.
thing,
Al,
though,
you're an idiot.
Is that Al and Alexa starts with Al. So how many times is Alexa going to turn on when it hears Al?
Al, stop watching Bohemian Rhapsody. My mom says Al a lot.
I think between Al, Rosie, and Queenie.
Yeah, now Queenie is her favorite word.
Queenie is her
Yeah.
favorite word.
My grandma used to call my papa Jack. I mean, that's his name, Jack. But he, every second, Jack, Jack,
Oh, so your mom
Jack.
has
And so my mom says
heard
Al,
that.
Al
Yeah.
her whole life, so she knows. And sometimes when my mom was around and my papa was around, she'd be like, Diane, said Jack.
Oh,
like Jack
that's
and
where
Diane.
that came from.
Isn't that funny? She had Jack and Diane.
I know.
Little did it
Yeah.
about Jack and Diane.
Did she know that? Did
I
they
don't
know
think
that
so.
song when they named her?
I'm not sure. There's no way my grandma knew that. That was before my mom.
Oh, I think that was before that, way before the times.
Way
She was born way before that.
Yeah, way before the times.
I always wonder where Gianne came from.
Yeah, that's what we always say. That Cheyenne.
Yeah, I did not know that's where that came from.
What if my mom needs a blunt roller?
I don't think she's a blunt roller. Maybe like an unfiltered cigarette roller.
Right, Snoop Dogg's guy. Like, do you think Snoop Dogg's guy, when Snoop Dogg lets him go or whatever, someone would just hire him just for the stories or whatever, and be like, "Hey, I'll hire you to roll blunts or do whatever."
There's no stories. He
I
has
don't
a
even know what a blunt
non-disclosure.
is. What is a blunt? A joint?
Yeah,
Why do they call them blunts?
I don't know. It's just another word.
For joints?
Yeah. So like, I wonder if this guy's like a professional like cigar roller as well.
Yeah, you could roll cigars.
Because I mean, you doesn't sit there and roll blunts all day. I mean, Snoop doesn't just smoke
might.
that much
You might.
in a day.
Yeah.
You can probably roll a lot fast if you're a professional roller.
Yeah, I'd have him do that. I've had him
He
punch
probably
me in the
rolls
face.
them like once a week
Right, I've him punch me in the face if I, ate something bad.
and roll a blunt for you. Because I'm pretty sure if you smoke that blunt, you're going to eat something bad.
Right, I can never be a pot smoker because I don't want to eat that much.
You would.
Right.
I know you would.
I eat so much Taco Bell and stuff. It'd be disgusting.
Taco Bell.
Yeah,
Okay.
it'd be very, very disgusting. But yeah, if I had a person to hire, like a private person like that, I would hire a chef.
That would be nice.
Yeah, then all the meals would be prepared and everything else too. You would get a break. You don't have to cook.
I would think you would hire a driver.
Well, I drive a lot, and I used to have Courtney drive me around a lot, but then I was like, I don't think I want a driver because I do a lot of weird stuff in my truck.
Well,
like
that's
sing
true.
and do all kinds of odd things in my truck, so I don't know
So
if
you
I
wouldn't like fart in front of your driver?
Right. I don't want I don't want to have gas pains
So you-
everywhere.
Maybe you wouldn't want to eat if you had gas pains, though.
Right. But I'll just be rolling around on the ground, and the driver's like, "What's going on? What's going on?" I'm like, oh, "Pull over. Can you get out of the car and go get me something?" It's like,
Okay, so driver's out.
Yeah. I have one of those. My driver does wear a gas mask.
Here's a question. Have you ever farted in an Uber?
No,
Oh. Not
I-
even like an accidental?
I don't think so. No, I
Just
don't see.
wondering.
That's what if I had a driver, I'd be dying. I would have gas pains. I would have stomach aches all the time.
All right, then.
Have you ever thrown up in an Uber?
In my mouth.
I know. I was just thinking about that. That was so gross. You,
Swallowed it?
yeah. She throws up in her. She's like
Done that
Kylie
multiple
is-
times in
yeah,
my life.
Like throw up in her hand and then swallow it.
I didn't throw up in my hand.
It came out in your hand.
No.
And something like that.
I covered my mouth with my hand, but I didn't actually, never left like my lips.
Right. I heard my Uncle Dennis used to drive Uber, and people would throw up in his Uber, and then you charge him like $400.
Oh, yeah.
But still, it's so great. You probably lose your whole work the night. You know, you can't have people
Right,
driving around.
because
in
you have to,
stinky
and I
old-
don't know if there's anywhere you can clean it in the middle of the night.
You think? I'm sure Ubers have people have barf bags. I think I've
I
seen
mean,
that
they
before.
should. Dax threw up in an Uber once.
Oh yeah. Marcus had to catch it all in his hands.
Yeah.
Kids can throw up just as easily as adults can.
And then he just gave like the guy like cash to clean it, and he didn't charge. The Uber didn't charge him. The guy just was like, "Deal,
Oh wow.
I won't charge you since you gave me cash."
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I wonder if this guy ever threw up an Uber. Mr. Rob.
This segment of Life with Eric is brought to you by
G&E Painting and Drywall, servicing Reno, Tahoe, and the Truckee areas for over 25 years.
Call G&E today for all of your painting and drywall needs.
Just kidding, Rob.
Something tells me Mr. Joe's more likely to throw up in an Uber than Mr. Rob.
I wonder if Joe might throw up Taco Bell in an Uber.
Gross.
A burrito swim in the Uber.
Gross.
Nowadays, Uber. I wonder if Uber's charging way more money now because
We just
you know, the
took
gas
an Uber. Did they
prices.
charge you more?
I don't really notice. You see, you ever hit Uber up? I don't really notice because you're like, I just gotta get home. Just gotta get home.
It wasn't bad. I know. I don't know what we paid because you did.
Allie
on
was hitting
yours.
one up
Allie was doing Lyft, and it was like $70.
to go from what 10 miles.
Yeah. And so she switched to Uber, and it was only 20.
Oh. Well, sometimes when they do some like prime time stuff, like if you're trying to get an Uber on New Year's Eve, it's like $150.
When they're like when we get the rodeo here, they'll do that. And if there's any like downtown events, they'll do it.
Oh right,
Which I think the rodeo starts like
Primo
next week or something.
rodeo. Yeah. Ready to go?
Are you?
Got your boots? I haven't been to the rodeo forever.
Since
I'm
I
not
took
like
you
a
last.
rodeo guy. I have too much surf look to be at a rodeo. I think like flip flops and this. You know,
Yeah,
it's just
you
not my
can't really wear.
style.
You shouldn't wear.
I don't have a
flip-flops to the
rodeo style, but when we did go to Virginia City, I did wear that cowboy hat. Where's that cowboy hat?
I don't know. It was reverse.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to it. I could wear a cowboy hat and I could wear my work boots. I don't have I don't have cowboy boots.
You do not.
Yeah. I could be like my cousin Michael and just goes for one little
You could just
one little like cowboy thing and goes and buys a whole new outfit,
Well,
like
what size
$1,000
shoe
pair of
does
boots.
Michael wear? Maybe you could borrow his.
Trust me, his feet are smaller than mine.
Oh,
I guarantee you.
well.
I saw a picture of his feet on the internet today. He took a picture of his Dodger baseball shoes or whatever.
Dodger blue.
Yeah, Dodger blue shoes. But yeah, my dad used to have a big old. When I work,
I think
I
your
have
dad
size
has cowboy boots.
He used to, and I think.
Oh, he doesn't have them anymore? Oh,
Yeah,
I thought he had
did a
them.
play a while ago, a long time ago, and I had to wear cowboy boots, and I used those. And I think they ended up being lost after that or something. But my feet look big in cowboy boots. I got size 12, so when they have pointy cowboy boots, they're freaking
They make
huge.
like a square end.
That's the
now.
kind I need,
Yeah.
not the pointy ones. The pointy ones, man, those suckers are
The
long.
the square ones are like legit cowboys wear those.
The square ones?
Yeah.
Oh, who wears the pointy ones?
I think that's more of like just a look.
Wannabe loser cowboys?
Like your country singers,
Oh, they wear the pointy ones?
perhaps.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm
Nowadays,
just saying
country
that.
singers, they wear like backwards baseball caps and tennis shoes.
The younger ones do.
Yeah, they don't have the whole cowboy, like whole
It's a
cowboy
little
look going.
different. Yeah.
You know, unless you're what's his name from American Idol, Scotty. Scotty. What is his name?
Or is his name Luke Combs?
No.
Not Luke Combs. Luke Bryan.
No, not Luke Bryan.
Wait, from where?
American Idol.
Yeah, it's Luke.
No, one of the guys that used to win is Scotty something.
Oh.
He wears cowboy boots and a belt buckle.
Hmm.
He's got a skinny guy with his huge, deep voice.
Oh. He wears real tight pants.
Yeah, probably. Wranglers.
You know what I noticed?
I like Wranglers.
when we were watching Jurassic Park is that Chris Pratt had on some real tight jeans.
In the movie?
Yes.
Wonder why.
I
Were they
don't know.
stretchy jeans?
They had to been because they
were
were
they
like
pajama jeans, I
they
wonder?
were like real tight on his calves. And I was like, Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's wild. I didn't notice.
I did.
But you might have been noticing all that kind of stuff.
You fell asleep, so
Oh yeah, I didn't even know Chris
Right.
Pratt was in the movie.
right.
I just saw. I did see him in the Is he in the opening scene?
He's in the whole movie.
Yeah.
No,
I
he
saw him a
wasn't
few
even in
times.
the opening scene.
Oh, then I might not even know he was in the movie. I know that one the red-haired girl was in the movie. Chastine or whatever her name is.
Excuse me?
Something Chastine or something.
That's not who that was.
I can't remember. You know, Ron Howard's daughter.
Which is not Jessica Chastain.
No.
It's Bryce Dallas Howard.
Oh, Howard. Yeah.
Her last name's Howard.
I was thinking the gambler girl or whatever.
No, they're two different actors.
Oh, okay. Well,
They both
red-
redhead,
Okay, they're
yes.
both redhead then.
But they're two different actors.
Oh, okay.
Good
That's
try,
good.
though.
Yeah.
Good try.
This podcast is sponsored by Petrola Concrete Construction and doTERRA Essential Oils. You can get those from Aislinn Mueller, and her handle is @ThisEssentialLife. And thanks for paying for the movie. Didn't Aislinn pay for
right.
the movies?
She did because she rented out the theater.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
It was fun.
It was different. I mean, you usually kind of know who everybody in the whole theater is.
That is true.
Yeah, and it wasn't that big of a theater anyway. So
It was a small theater, which I think actually, if there had been more people, it would have been annoying because you would have had to sit in those front rows.
oh right.
We didn't use the front 2 rows.
Oh, yeah, you
'Cause
would
who
have to
likes
sit-
sitting? Nobody likes sitting up there.
I would have thought all the kids.
I kind of
would've
thought the
sat
kids
there.
would have sat up there too.
Yeah, because that was we kind of like that, but I have no idea.
So I could see, if we had more people, that kind of would have been sucky.
Yeah, when we go see Elvis, we'll sit in the front there.
Okay.
Be like at the concert.
Have you ever sat in the front row of a theater?
I have before, and it's not fun.
No, it's not.
Do you know what weird movie I sat in the front row before?
I don't.
Was when Finding Nemo first came out. We were living in Incline Village, and it's a small theater. We had to wait in this big old line to get in, actually, and there was only front row seats. So I'm like, what the hell? So the first time we saw Finding Nemo, watched in the front row. And I was all pissy. I'm gonna fall
Right.
asleep for sure. And I actually watched the whole movie, and it was really good.
It's a really good
Yeah.
movie. Just your neck might have hurt.
And then
at
I
the
ended
end.
up seeing Finding Nemo, and I don't really watch Disney or Netflix or what is it called? Not
Netflix.
Netflix. What are they called?
Pixar.
Pixar movies very often, but that one was really good.
It was
I
really
did
good.
watch it. When you have kids, you watch it 1,000 times over anyway, or whatever.
It is a good one.
I know. Last week we talked a lot about dogs last week.
Mm-hmm. We talk about dogs a lot.
Now, you still want a dog?
Yeah. When do we not want a dog?
I asked you a couple days ago. I said, "Oh, you ready to get a dog? I'll get you your."
No, you didn't.
You're a
You
little
said
depressed, you wanna get a dog?
I think you need something to take care of, or I don't even
Oh,
know how
right.
you
That's
worded
what I
it.
said. I think you need something to take care of. You want to get a dog? Let's go get one today.
One, you can't find one today.
I could
You were
go down to the
weird.
SPCA or whatever.
I want a specific dog though.
There's not one of the
I
SPCA.
doubt it.
Not a Weimaraner.
Right.
Weimaraner. If a Weimaraner got arrested and went to the SPCCA, it would kill
would
itself.
kill
It would
itself.
definitely kill itself. They don't want to be locked up.
No. Do you blame them?
No.
No.
Also got a little blowback about my back brace a little bit. River, I have to wear this back brace because we're going to the chiropractor, and you wear this back brace for a little while. But I had it on the other day when I took me and River and Tanner went to Indian food because Tanner loves going there, and I had my back brace on. And River's like, "You're not wearing that, Dad. You can't wear that." I actually took it off before I went into dinner because I was just
He
like,
was so embarrassed.
and River had his friend AJ there, and he's like, they're just looking at me like, "What
You
is
can't
wrong
wear
with your
that.
dad?" Yeah, he looks so embarrassed in his back brace. But
Because when you get older, you don't care what you look like as much.
I
You're
would have
like,
probably wore it in.
I need,
okay.
it's comfort versus style.
Right. That's why as you get older, you tuck in your shirt.
You wear tennis shoes to Disneyland.
Yeah, you wear tennis shoes. Yeah, you always wear underwear.
Okay.
Is that what you do?
I mean, girls normally wear underwear most of the time.
Right. What
Anyways.
old man? Yeah, you have pocket protector, wear your pencil,
Pocket
have
protector.
have pens in your pocket and shit.
They don't make them.
Wear undershirts.
Oh, yeah, that does happen.
Yeah, undershirts or. Do you know why you wear undershirts or tuck in your shirt? Because as your belly gets fatter, it rubs on your belt line, and you get like zits or rubbies there, or pickies there, and that's why I tuck in my shirt. I literally leave my shirt tucked in at work as long as I can until I feel like I'm a little uncomfortable. So I'm gonna go get lunch, so I untuck it, or I have to wear a jacket over it so I can leave it tucked in so it doesn't rub my.
Maybe you should just put
my
like a
belly.
piece of tape there.
That'd be a good idea, actually. Like a piece of some kind of padding right there, so I can leave my shirt out or whatever. But I think that's why a lot of older men and stuff wear
Maybe.
undershirts.
Oh,
So you leave the undershirt tucked in, your other shirt out, maybe.
Oh, maybe.
Possibly.
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't
not
know.
sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Ask your Papa Jack. Does he wear an undershirt?
I'm sure he does. All older men wear like
Right.
like
I don't have any
like
older
tank
men
top,
to
yeah,
wear that
yeah,
to
like
ask
tank
that
top.
question.
like tank top undershirts or whatever.
Yes.
So
Mm.
I don't know. It's not fun getting older, but it could be, I guess. I mean,
But it
just
could
depends.
be?
Yeah, it could be because you like you said, you don't care as much.
Right.
Like you wear the old people wear those big giant sunglasses things over their other glasses.
Like the ones we give out for cataract surgery.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
like that. My grandma used to wear those. She goes, "Oh, I got them at the eye doctor.
Yeah.
I'll wear those." And she used to wear a plastic visor that says Star Tours on it from Disneyland. I got this visor.
That was like 50 years
she,
old.
Yeah, she was and she'd wear that with those glasses like to the beach.
It's amazing.
Yeah, and she was. I'm like, Grandma, you look like a Terminator in there. So I got this at the eye doctor, and I like my visor from Disneyland. She always wear that.
Well,
Star Tours.
she didn't want the sun on her face or in her
Right.
eyes. She figured it out.
Yeah, she goes, here, I got this visor. Might as well wear it.
I mean, I wear big sunglasses because I don't like with the sun getting in.
That's true. You do.
And then I get raccoon eyes, and you get uncomfortable walking around in public with me.
Yeah, you have those big ones. It does look like you had some kind of eye surgery. But, or you look like you've been on like you get some raccoon eyes, but it looks like you've been ski racing in the Alps
A
or
little
something.
bit, yeah.
That one time when you came
I
back from
did.
Newport and you went to some bar and this guy's
I
like,
did.
oh, you've been in Australia skiing?
Argentina.
Or Argentina skiing, yeah.
I went with it. I said, yeah,
Of course, yeah. It was,
following the snow.
Yeah, snow was great.
Yeah.
It was great.
You believed me.
So the weather out here today was super windy and everything. I was hoping to get a beach day in. We haven't been to the beach all year, dear.
I know. This is exactly what happened last year also.
What?
That June was horrible, and we got no sun in June.
Oh, really? I didn't
Mhm.
really realize that.
Yep.
Next weekend's Father's Day weekend. Sky's going to come up. Tanner will hopefully go. River now was going to go out of town, but now he's going to be in town, so I'm kind of excited about that. We'll have all 3 kids intact.
Well, I hope they're
And
intact either
yep,
way,
and
but
hopefully at the beach. And Sky got her new dog. She's going to leave it down there. She's not bringing it up. She's going to leave it not in the, either with a friend or at her work. They'll watch the dog.
the kennel.
So that's good. She said her dog gained like 4 pounds in like a week.
Oh, shit.
That's what I said. I just was talking to her on the phone, and I was like, "Whoa."
How much
But,
does the dog weigh now then?
I don't know.
Oh, you just don't
Think-
gain 4 pounds.
I think she said maybe like 16,
Okay.
something like that. But anyway, yeah, be excited to see her. Everybody coming on up and over. That'll be good. I'm sure people have big plans for Father's Day weekend next week.
Probably tends to be a event packed weekend.
I know. I just hope the weather's nice. I do. One of my what's my favorite thing to do like on Father's Day?
Go up to Lake Tahoe.
Yeah, go up to Tahoe, go to the beach. I mean, if we didn't live in Lake Tahoe, I'd go to Newport Beach or whatever. I just like
Right.
going to the beach and hanging out and make it like a low key deal. Get some burritos, sandwich.
You're
Just
not
kick-
supposed to eat carbs.
Yeah, it's Father's Day though.
Oh, okay. It's okay on that
Everybody
day.
can be fat on Father's Day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, most fathers are fat.
Most fathers,
Yeah.
that's not true.
Yeah, it's
So
it
that's
is-
why they came up with the dad bod.
Yeah,
Oh,
it is true. It is true because you don't got any time. You got all these kids and stuff. You just go, forget. I'll eat whatever.
You'll just eat the macaroni and cheese that the kids
Yeah,
eating.
yeah. The kids eat macaroni and cheese. You're like, oh, I got to bite. I used to do that. Like, for the babysitter would come over and make macaroni and cheese for the kids and the babysitter, and I used to scoop it out as much
So
as
you
I could
eat like as
So I'm
half
starving.
of the babysitter's macaroni and cheese.
Yeah, or like if a pizza comes out, I'll just have one piece.
you can't just have one.
I know.
I'll have one more before we go.
If I pick up the pizza, I eat it in the car on the way home.
So you probably ate half a pizza by the time you left.
Probably, yeah. And then eat dinner, and then come back home and hope there's some left still. Because little kids don't eat hardly.
Babysitters do though.
Yeah. Yeah, you were babysit a lot, right? So
yes. Yeah.
Yeah, you went on to eat all
Babysitters
your
are
food.
teenagers. They eat.
Yeah, you went on to eat all your food.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Save some for the babysitter.
Well, Keeks, it was a shorter podcast, but you made it through it.
I did.
I don't think you have COVID. You seem
I'm
a little,
positive I don't have
you
COVID.
You seem a little more awake right now. I don't think you laughed at me once.
I probably didn't.
The only line you laughed at is when I said, "I'd like to hire somebody to punch me in the face every time I ate a carb."
Well,
That made you laugh.
getting a visual.
Well, dear, it's last call. Who we cheersing today?
Well, I'm going to say this week, let's give a cheers out to the Rock, which nobody unless you live in Reno knows what that is.
Reno Orthopedic Center?
Yes.
Oh, the doctor who did Rivers' knee surgery.
Well, and like the team, because there's technically 2 doctors in
Mhm.
there and a handful of nurses.
Yep. And why don't we choose River for surviving the surgery?
Right. That sounds morbid, but
He was all high. He was all high from his anesthesia. He's like, "You're so nice." Every doctor and nurse came in. They're They're so nice here. Yeah, they're so nice. You're so nice. And then he's staring at the one nurse. He's like, "You're pretty." It's like, "Oh, thank you." It's so funny. And then he's talking to the person next to him who's high also. And he's like, "Hey, Levy." And I go, "Hey, is your name Levy?" She's like, "No." And she's like, "Can I get a cup of coffee?"
How
Yeah.
old was this person?
We never saw the
Oh.
curtain up. And so then the doctor comes in and Levy, this person, goes like, "Can I get a cup of coffee?" And the doctor's like, "Well, I don't think we can get a cup of coffee for you." But she's like, "Oh, okay." And then we say something else. She goes, "Hey, can someone get me a cup of coffee?" She's all high and River's high going, "You're so nice, Levy." She's so nice. Everybody around here is so nice. And these two are going, like, there's connecting
high-talking,
rooms. And
yeah.
these nurses must have so much fun every day. 'Cause
Probably.
these people just say the
The
funniest
randomest
things.
shit.
Yeah, they're all
Well,
happy.
when you were high, you were talking to the nurse about her hairy dad.
Oh, is that you see your dad, your father? He's so hairy. Like, I
Yeah.
happen to know the nurse's dad. He's kind of a hairy guy. Your
I'm like,
dad's
oh
so
my
hairy.
God, I'm sorry. She's like, it's okay.
She's
Which
like-
who I knew them before the surgery.
The nurse you knew.
Yeah,
You didn't know
because
the
I'd
dad.
go in there every week.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, I'm sorry.
What was I saying when I had my colonoscopy? I was saying something funny too. I couldn't get my underwear on or something.
You couldn't get dressed by yourself.
I was like poking my foot.
It was
trying to put
bad.
my
You were
feet
gonna
through the
like
hole.
fall. Yeah, that was bad.
I was saying something though, but
I
everybody
can't remember
says
what you were saying.
wackiest things. There should be a show or something where people like they just submit
Coming
their
off of anesthesia.
yeah, their anesthesia video. I know people see them all the time, but we had some funny ones at River.
I know. Next time you go under, I'll take a video
Right.
if they let me in. I think they're starting to let people in.
Yeah, they let us into the Rock, so I'm sure they'll let you into the asshole doctor.
I would think so.
Yeah, Kylie likes the asshole doctor because then you go in there and everybody's farting.
Yes, they are.
Like the gas, you can't even help it.
It's
Air's
not
just
as
coming
it's
out.
not as much as I was hoping though.
Oh, you just hear little farts.
I was hoping for more.
Yeah, you just hear a lot of psh, psh. It's
Because
like-
I've been in there a few times getting the throat ones, the throat scopes, what are they called? Endoscopies.
you hear everybody else farting.
No, not as much as I would like to.
Well, there's always hope, dear. Next
I
time
know.
I got to get a colonoscopy next year, so that'll be a whole new podcast in itself. Right?
That it will.
Subscribe or follow us on wherever you listen to your podcast, or just go to our website at www.lifewitheric.com.
And don't forget to follow us on social media for updates and a closer look into my life with Eric. To all of our listeners out there, remember, it's always happy hour here.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Love you, baby.
I love you.
Hey.